Okay then, and lesson 3 is a full practice paper of English language paper 1. And I'm going to explain the reason for that. So your week 10 assessment is going to be a full paper 1. This is nothing for you to worry about. It's just for me to see how you've been getting on and what I need to teach going forward. Paper 1A is the extract and the 5 questions, and you've practiced all of those questions at different points during this term. Paper 1B is a short story. I'm not going to give you any directed lessons this week on that. If you would like to do some extra revision or practice of short story writing, then you're more than welcome to, and you can email me for a task on that. We will focus a little bit on short story writing once we are back in school. So the paper is called the Blind Bill paper, Blind Bill extract. Says the questions and extract are attached to this week's post in a Google Doc called Blind Bill Extract and Questions. I've also attached a Google Doc for you to answer on, or you can just use the same Google Doc that the questions are on. I don't really mind. Note the Blind Bill extract is about a page longer, or maybe half a page longer than what you would expect in the exam. And we are going to mark this in class on our return, so I'd really appreciate it if you can make a real effort with this, please. So just to show you what that looks like, the Google Doc is called Week 8, Year 10, IJ, Blind Bill, Extract and Questions. It looks a bit weird because Google Doc's really funny about line numbers. If anyone knows how to put line numbers in well in Google Docs, please teach me. But I've tried to put the line numbers in, but it does mean it's broken up some sentences. And then if you go right to the bottom of the extract, there's your questions, all right? Worth 5, number 1, list 5 things. You can use bullet points. It's worth 5 marks. Number 2, you have to write in full sentences, analyse how the writer uses language to present Bill's character. But again, it's only worth 5 marks, so 4 to 5 points in that one. Then the next 3 questions are all 10-mark questions. So you're aiming for 6, 7, 8, 9 points in every question. The more points you can get in, up to 10, the better. The higher your mark will be, as long as they are focused on the question. So question 3, how does the writer use language to give impressions of the boy and girl? So you shouldn't just be saying, in this quote, the boy seems scared. You need to say how or why. Likewise, in question 4, how does the writer use language and structure to create a sense of drama? You don't just say this bit is dramatic, you say why it's dramatic. How does the language make it seem dramatic? Is there a punctuation mark that makes it seem dramatic, for example? Question 5, Bill is presented as a character that the reader will sympathise with. To what extent do you agree with this statement? Now remember, you must start, I agree with this statement to a certain extent, and then try to argue both sides of the argument, ideally. Okay, guys, try your best with that, and we will mark that when you are back in school. If you've got any problems, questions, queries, anything at all, please don't hesitate to email me. And I will see you very soon.